to win against Baylor and said, hey, we just want to go out and have fun. Let's play basketball and enjoy it. Show gratitude to represent this university, enjoy the game that you love so much.
Yeah, I think that's so important. You mentioned there that word fun for the Jayhawks, and of course when you beat a top opponent in the country by 20 and the basket's going in, that's really fun. But it's as energized and connected as they'd ever played. And man, they're off to a similar great start.
Knocking down his three ball, and the Jayhawks quickly take the lead.
Yeah, it's one thing that Coach Schneider really likes is fast starts, as he likes to come out with that tip play and get something initiated really, really early by his star freshman, Samai Nichols.
Aussie will throw it back up top to their freshman, Staley Hurd, who flips it out of bounds.
Samai Nichols, Herder, the two-time freshman of the week here in the conference, and so we'll get a chance to see them battle it out tonight.
Catch it, a kick out, Kurzgater, no good. Aussie, guarded by Mayberry, out of bounds to Garzone. That's Guster. 6'6", Tiana Jackson on her. Now Noble, the grad transfer, tried to flip it inside, and she stepped on the grad student, older player, came from North Texas. She just seemed to take ownership.
Yeah, and I really like her versatility. We'll see her play it at multiple spots here this evening, and she really does carry a confidence and command for this Cowgirls team. She's an underrated passer. She gets a chance to play up in that high post area, and when there's no pressure from the defense, it allows her to really survey what's happening on the offensive end, and she's able to find a cutter there in Holly Kurzgater. A nice look there by Tiana Jackson off the post entry there, but Guster's doing a great job with her size and length contesting that reverse layup.
There's Gusters pulling up for 17 and gets it to go. There's Jackson. Here comes KU and Nichols. Samai in traffic and a whistle.
Well, the Kansas bench did a pretty solid job on Wednesday against the Baylor Bears.
Off the miss, they're able to.
Yes, he certainly has, and that was a good dribble drive there early on for the quick kick out. Gonna have to keep an eye on that, as Garzone certainly has the capability of making those shots.
Kurzgater for three, and she adds to her all-time school record for career makes. Now 243 and counting.
And Kurzgater's confidence and assertiveness to not only hunt her shots, but also to take the right three-point shots has really grown since she's broken that record.
Egarevda.
Both teams try to do a little bit of better job trying to attack the paint late here in this first quarter.
Egarevda will stay on the court for the Cowgirls. Guster's not really in game shape yet. She's able to play 25 minutes. That might be a pretty good goal. Coming into the game as a sub. Gets a quick bucket, and the Hawks go up by 5, their biggest lead so far.
Yeah, Lai Canessa, a freshman that is slowly developing. She got a little bit banged up in one of their exhibition games earlier in the season, is behind schedule just a little bit, but certainly has the skill that she just showed there.
Aussie pulls up.
2 European players showing their elite skill level.
Egarevda. Tiana not able to make the left-handed attempt from in close. Here comes Oklahoma State, and that's a shot up and off the rim, the first time for OSU. And Guster's returns as well.
That's something that Quincy Noble has the skill to do, is to make something out of nothing.
On a bounce, Papadopoulou tried to tip it back to herself, and it's Hurd in a hurry. Gets the shot high up off the glass and down.
Really impressive.
Nichols resetting, has Cobbins on the wing. Her shot is no good. Papadopoulou up top. And Nichols, unguarded, lets it fly at a one-point advantage. Aussie weaving through traffic. Left hand, can't get the layup to go. Rebound, Cobbins.
That was a great defensive possession there by the Cowgirls, staying disciplined, staying down on the dribble drives, flying around on mismatches. The players really getting engaged, that being Holly Kurzgater and Tiana Jackson, and it creates more space for Samai Nichols to be able to work when she's thinking score first, play make second, especially when
61 starts for the Wildcats from Frankfort, Kansas. We don't expect either team to play a ton of players today. Maybe 8 for Oklahoma State. There's Staley Hurd. gets a 3-ball, so the Jayhawks will play for the final shot.
A great extra pass there, giving up a good shot there in the corner to get a great shot by Hurd, and she's really feeling her rhythm right now, showing herself to be the best freshman on the court.
Franklin open in the corner for 3, off the backfield. Surgery, rehabbing, hopes to play again. Douglas also in a walking boot, injured her leg, ACL Williams, and you see that 4th injury as well. And you know, Dub, that's the way sports is sometimes. It opens the door for somebody else. Second shot up and no good. Franklin underneath for the rebound.
Yeah, it really is. You hate to see that magnitude of injuries throughout a roster, and it forces Coach J.C. Hoyt to have to play Quincy Noble and Staley Hurd 40 minutes a game, having to keep them on the court, which can be helpful for their development, but it'll be interesting to see how it plays out once you get to the dog days of late January, early February, quick turnarounds, fighting in the Big 12 Conference.
Jayhawks 19% shooting in the first quarter. Begin the second with a miss. They're off the heel. Missed by Aussie. Kersgater rebound, and it's Nichols to circle back around. Skylar Gill to Franklin with a good burst. Over Hurd and passed it off the window. We're tied at 13. With Brandon Schneider going with other options underneath. Gill chasing. Aussie pulls up from 15 and gets it. Comes Franklin, 2-on-2. Takes the short jumper, no good. Ball still loose. And it's OSU and Staley Hurd, the freshman. And a kick out to Noble for 3, knocks it down.
Offensive transition onslaught to face the 3-on-2 as the freshman Hurd, not playing like a freshman, getting all the way with the deep dribble penetration and finding the right player as the freshman.
Egaribba off the screen. Aussie is short in front. In a hurry, Mayberry. 1-on-2. Aussie, the turnaround jumper is good.
They don't run a ton of players out there for the duration of the game, but it'll be interesting to see if the pace can continue.
Hurd with the bump against Gill.
The dribble drives there as Hurd was able to finish there with no foul, and another no call there as Zakiah Franklin tries to find the angle with the up and under, but comes up empty.
Hurd feeds it back inside. Hannah Gusters, 3rd-year player. Shot up and down. Now Gill pulls up at 14. Mayberry for 3. Can't get it to go. Staley Hurd the rebound. 2-on-4, but she still takes it hard to the rack and scores. And a timeout. We'll see how the freshman does with a veteran player guarding her now at the offensive end.
And Skylar Gill does a great job coming off the bench with lots of energy. That's one of the best times to shoot a long 3 is after an offensive rebound.
Here's Gill stalking the freshman. Aussie 3-pointer is good. Got it to go down. The lead is now 8.
Great footwork by Aussie. She got to that inside pivot foot really quick. Getting her hips and her shoulders squared up, and that quick release that she has served her well in that possession.
Mayberry for 3, knocks it down.
And just weren't able to convert.
Our zone, Gusters backing in on top of the cooler. The turnaround, not there. Pops the rebound. In a hurry, it's Mayberry. Back to Gill. And it looks like that's going to be her assignment at the defensive end. See if the freshman can handle an experienced player.
The officials caught her as she was kind of moving her feet, continued towards the offensive shooter and got her with the body.
By Mayberry. 4-point game. 1:28 to play. And the second is good. So despite the fact that Tiana Jackson has only played 4.5 minutes, KU right in it. Aussie picked up her dribble, left-handed shot. Here comes Mayberry. 32 seconds and counting in a 5-point game. Kersgater, Gill. Talegdi open for 3. Knocks it down. Get this thing within 2 with 21 seconds and counting. Now under 15.
And it's Talegdi with that high arcing shot. That thing almost went above the shot clock, but found its target, energizing the Jayhawks.
2 seconds. The shot off the window and down in a game where OSU was within reach. You see Aussie with 9, same as Hurd, leading the way for OSU. Mayberry has 7 for the Jayhawks. That's Nichols at a countdown and a block on Aussie. Tried to draw the charge, but not anywhere near set.
I'm sure every Jayhawk here in the building had a little bit of a cringe because Tiana Jackson was in a ball screen situation there, and you heard the quick whistle and you're thinking, oh man, is she picking up her third, or will she continue to be able to be in the game?
Jackson again. All the ball screens up high, now drifts down low. Wide open look, Mayberry off the front of the rim. Garzone, the rebound, OSU. You've seen too many of those one and dones. And it's Cowgirls the other way, and a kick ball by Nichols.
From the shooting percentage column.
Aussie gets it inside the Hurd. And it's Mayberry on the freshman. Now they switch. Jackson, long arms extended.
Tiana Jackson Hurd just continues to be disruptive.
Contact, spin move, lefty no. Follow, no, off the rim. And it's Aussie for Oklahoma State. Long three is no good by Garzone. Jackson, the rebound. Mayberry up the floor left side. Pulls it back. Off the screen by Twin. Off the window and good.
And a nice job there by Yvette Mayberry, keeping the dribble drive live, staying assertive, and weaving in and out of that defense and finding the finish high off the glass.
Aussie to Hurd. Nichols defending, so it's freshman on freshman. Gusters setting a screen. Now Aussie flips it inside to the post player with an elbow. No foul called in a bucket.
And a difficult matchup there with Yvette Mayberry doing the best she could to guard Guster, but her showing her size and strength there, and just with the easy finish over the top.
Gator just 1 for 3 shooting, and the second attempt that goes down makes her 2 out of 4. KU hanging around, down by just 4.
Here we got a couple of layups made by the Jayhawks in those back-to-back possessions, but boy, did they have to work and earn them. Is why that Mayberry had to snake through the defense earlier and finishing off balance, and Holly Kerskeeter having to do the same.
Now Nichols,
who struggled with foul trouble early, entering the game with 2 fouls as well. Man, I like to put that right foot right there on the nail to get that shooting hand lined up with the rim, but
away. 2005. 6-point lead. Cowgirls over Kansas and a whistle away from the ball.
So these are the fouls that you just hate to accrue right there, as Ryan Cobbins gets the hip of Aussie right there, and not only is it her third, but it's also a turnover and a no-shot possession.
Garzone with a three-pointer right in front of the Cowgirls bench. And KU in a hurry. It's Franklin Garzone. Kicks it.
They're looking for a win here and breaking that streak.
Here's Gator, 2 out of 4 from the field. Her pass intercepted. Noble went up and got it. In transition, Hurd. Thought about a 3. Now it's Aussie the drive. Spins. 12-footer is good. Straight down through the net. Timeout, Kansas. And the Cowgirls with their biggest lead. OSU has outscored them 11-4 here in the third.
Yeah, just quite haven't been able to get it going, even with Tiana Jackson back in the game, and Samai Nichols picking up her third foul early in this third quarter did not help either.
Beautiful feed down. First bucket of the game. Now a single-digit deficit, down by 9. Aussie gets rid of it. And it's Cobbins now guarding Staley Hurd. Works around the screen. Second time. Driving. Gives it up and down. It's back to 11.
A nice finish there by the Cowgirls, but Tiana Jackson had to come over and contest the dribble drive by Hurd, and Zakiya Franklin a little late on that rotation. The Jayhawks not only need to find ways to score, but it's even more helpful to find opportunities to score while that clock is.
Got to get the second one to go. And it is shot clock under 10, now 6. Aussie backing up. Jumper is long. Cobbins there. Picked up her dribble, so Mayberry will have to take it from there.
Noble just being a pest and harassing Yvette Mayberry and denying her the basketball back and doing a great job playing some pressure defense here.
Inside 5 minutes to play here in the third. Pull up, Hurd, off the glass, no good. Gusters the follow is good. Paint 26-8. It's not just the bigs, it's just penetration through the paint.
Yeah, for sure. And everyone is. It's superhero night here in the Fieldhouse, and they're looking. Might have thought that it was a quick shot, but it's certainly better than not getting a shot, as Jayhawks have had several turnovers here in this half.
Noble up top. Cowgirls expand the lead again. It's 11, 2:30 to play here.
You kind of felt like it was only a matter of time until Noble got engaged offensively. She's certainly been winning her battle on the defensive ends.
First one perfect. Tiana just 1 for 6 from the floor so far. Second free throw off. All kept alive, and our zone for Oklahoma State gets it over to Staley Hurd.
Still a really good physical battle here. Is not many foul calls, causing a stoppage of play, and the Cowgirls being the more physical team right now. And
great pass inside by Hurd. Noble couldn't finish. Kept alive. Hurd will lose it. Franklin ahead. Kersgeter. Garzone won't get there. Good composure by Holly Kersgeter. Using her body's kind of a shield that way. And the defender didn't have an angle.
Yeah, she was. The ball was kind of pinballed around there in traffic. And Zakiya Franklin got the easy leak out for the pitch ahead. And those are the type of easy baskets that the Jayhawks have to find.
There's that defense we talked about from Skylar Gill. Garzone for 3. Short. Rebound. Gill. Jayhawks down 8. Chance to get within 5 if they can bury a long one. Mayberry through traffic, stumbling, and a foul is called. Portal point pickups added this offseason. 3,600 games played. Nearly 500 before they arrived. So J.C. Hoyt built a team with experience from other places, which is what teams do now. Second attempt by Mayberry.
Yeah, you know, it's something that's interesting is you see different teams play the portal and everyone's doing it. Do you go young in the portal? Do you go with experience in the portal? And Skylar Gill just a little bit too physical in that inbounds play. You need to let the offensive player establish space. She got her hand in there, got it wrapped up, and
Kersgeter on Hurd has an angle, a swat from Holly.
Tiana Jackson got caught looking at that action and took herself out of proper help position, forcing Holly Kersgeter to foul on the shot attempt.
3 for 3 at the free throw line. Misses the second, so she's stuck at 14. Kansas ball. Mayberry will bring it up slowly. 43 seconds to play here in the third. In the corner, Jackson on a good catch and delivery. And it's a 5-point game with 30 seconds to play here in the third.
And a great find there by Holly Kersgeter over the top as Tiana Jackson had that nice slip action. Caught high, finished high. But she's starting to work into a little bit of an offensive rhythm.
Noble, 3-point shot, no good. But a rebound kept alive now. Hurd, and leaving her feet was Zakiya Franklin, selling out right in front of the OSU bench. Game clock here, third period.
Huge possession here to see who gets some momentum going into the final quarter of this game.
Noble, 4 seconds, left-handed scoop is no good, but a follow. Ega Reva was there to put it back up and down. And just like that, Oklahoma State will expand the lead back to...
Still certainly within striking distance. They gave up that last possession of the third quarter off a great defensive effort there by Tiana Jackson, but
pass by
got it back and got it.
Intercepted Franklin, and she is fouled by Garzone.
As you do a nice job playing defensive full duration of the shot clock, and nice little up and under finish or an offensive putback. And Zakai Franklin comes up short on that pair of free throws. It'll be important for the Jayhawks to get that one-shot defense and play solid the full duration of the shot clock.
6-point game, 9:30 to play here in the fourth. Noble stopped her dribble, spin, moving good. Quincy Noble, 10 points now. The lead back to 8.
You're going to have to get your full body into her, as Tana Jackson did a better job that time just doing just that and came up with the foul.
Franklin somehow in traffic, weaving through high off the glass, but it's a 2-possession game. Down 6. Aussie has it taken away. Jackson ahead to Franklin. In the middle at a kick out. Nichols, 3-ball. Got it! Samaya Nichols, the freshman, and it's a 3-point game with 7:45 to go.
And a great fast break there, initiated by Tiana Jackson, who not only deflected the pass, but went after it with 2 hands and then initiated it with a great outlet pass, which left the space for the 3-point shot.
Great reach in by Kersgater, but Hurd will keep it. Now Gusters a long way from where she needs to be on the floor. Driving through traffic, difficult angle from the left side. Not good by Hurd. Kersgater the other way, doesn't have numbers. She will wait to get reinforcements.
An awesome job there by Holly Kersgater, as Tiana Jackson was fighting Gusters there for defensive position on that rebound and was kind of tapping the ball a little bit around, and Holly came out of nowhere and got active in that defensive rebound and turned it into pay dirt.
And shoot again. Kersgater ties the game at 54 with 6:50 to play. And a timeout, Oklahoma State.
50-50 ball, energizing her and giving her the confidence to knock down that next open shot.
Hurd picked up her dribble. Gusters way far away from where she wanted to be. Garzone, a 3 off the front of the rim. Jackson taking a swipe at it and knocked it off of Hurd. It will be KU basketball.
Against Baylor on Wednesday, they were the most competitive team for the full duration of that game. And now it's great to be able to see them pick that up here as the game's coming to a close.
Energy, tempo, favoring the Jayhawks, and a foul on the drive by Nichols. And the second is good as well. Nichols now 13 points. 56-54, and it's the freshman Hurd. On the switch, Mayberry guarding. Aussie with Nichols working around the screen, and Aussie hits a 3-ball.
Wow, and Guster is doing a great job of creating space there for Aussie, as there were 3 screens set there on Samaya Nichols, and man, it's difficult enough to get over 1 screen by Gusters, let alone 3 in the same possession, back to back to back.
Nichols through traffic, spun around, then turned different direction back toward the bucket to score. Kansas by 1.
And the Kansas freshman there showing some of her grit and determination after giving up a bucket there, the possession earlier, responds right back.
Somehow Noble off balance. Didn't seem like she was going to be able to set her feet, and so she backed up in the air. That fall away to go. Cowgirls by a point. It's Mayberry with the ball. Just over 5 minutes to play. Franklin. Garzone. A body bump. And off the window and good.
There's that bank shot again by Zakai Franklin, who is proficient with it off both sides of the floor. But boy, does she love to get downhill with that left hand and finish with that left hand high off the glass.
Aussie around the screen. A 3-ball, no good. Loose ball. And the quickness of Franklin to get it. Kersgater on a bounce. Franklin, and count it! And 1!
Wow, what composure and focus there by Zakai Franklin. as she knew the defender was going to slide under her and try to take the charge. And, man, where does your attention go? To the contact that's about to take place, or keeping your eye on the top of the corner of the backboard, making sure that basket goes in, and then draw the foul second? And she's rewarded for that with the free throw.
Arizona's second foul. 3-point KU lead at 4:34 to play. And it is a three-point play. Hurd available up top. Now 10 seconds and counting. The shot clock working its way down. Garzone is a long way from it. 3 seconds to go. In the corner, Aussie for three and an air ball. And because it didn't hit anything, it's Kansas basketball.
Oh, Kansas very fortunate, but came up empty on that one, as the Jayhawks have an opportunity to extend this to a 3-possession game.
You can just feel the energy now for KU driving on the baseline, and it's Nichols to go. The freshman scores again. 16 points. That's a team high and a game high. And the Hawks lead it by 6.
And the determination and grit that Samaya Nichols has shown, fighting through foul trouble.
First one is good. Edwareva to go 2 for 2. Lips out. Rebound Jackson. And Nichols takes her time.
Man, what a great competitive environment as the Cowgirls are looking for their 4th conference win in a row. The Jayhawks looking to get a streak going. And
Kerskeeter for 3.
Holly Kerskeeter making sure that her team takes one more step towards making that a reality, as she knocks down the clutch 3 from deep.
An 8-point lead, 3 minutes to play. Aussie with a
good proficiency with their hands and catching that thread the needle type pass.
Catch and shoot goes out, lips out, and a swipe out by Kerskeeter. As Oklahoma State has a chance to cut into the 6-point lead, the Jayhawks. Edwareva driving on Jackson, got off her feet, shot is short. Tiana, the rebound. KU basketball, 2 minutes to play. Up by 6.
Oh, and I thought the angle was found there by Edwareva, but Tiana Jackson staying disciplined, staying down, using her length to wall straight up to get that block shot and secure the rebound.
Franklin through traffic. They have got hooked by Aussie.
Yeah, and it's certainly been to the Jayhawks' advantage here as of late, as they head down to a 11-point deficit while that clock is stopped, and they've been able to do that, of course, only from the free throw line. I think it's so important. You mentioned collective effort. Now we've seen Samaya Nichols get involved in the defensive rebounding, Holly Kerskeeter get involved, and not just putting it all on Tiana Jackson.
Noble with a nice drive and a good angle to bank that one in. 69-64. Jayhawks with the ball. Pressure Oklahoma State. They break it easily.
And Noble having a big 4th quarter from the offensive end, as she's been quiet early in the game with the difficult defensive assignment on Holly Kerskeeter, now showing her ability to be able to score the basketball.
10 seconds on the shot clock and a reach in by Aussie. Samaya Nichols, 16 points, same as Holly Kerskeeter. 4 out of 4 at the free throw line so far. Here's the second. And she does. 17 points. That's a game high. Oklahoma State has no time to waste. Aussie driving on Mayberry underneath. They're looking for a 3. They need one. And she throws it out of bounds. There was nobody there.
And then she lost her balance and was likely going to travel if she held on to that ball a little bit longer.
50 seconds to play. Jayhawks by 6 with the basketball. Garzone on Franklin, trying to drive her toward the baseline. And now Mayberry will back it out with 38 seconds to play. Kansas in pretty good position here, up by 6. Turnaround is short. Not touched. An air ball. It'll be Oklahoma State basketball. 29.3 on the game clock. 6-point lead to protect. Out of bounds, Garzone. Back to Hurd. It's been very good, the freshman. Aussie, the quick 3. Misses it. Noble, the rebound. And a foul on Franklin.
One of the things that can happen is when you switch is you get yourself out of defensive rebounding position, which allowed the Cowgirls to get it back.
Hurd. Now Aussie. The three up top. No good. Rebound Garzone. Boy, they need to score twice and they're running out of time. Noble three-pointer, no. Ball kicked back out. Aussie with 5 seconds and a long off-balance three, no good. Tiana Jackson, and that will do it! The Jayhawks down 11. Shooting poorly in the first half. Tiana Jackson.